Have you ever tried to do that thing where, you get in shape, you're trying to lose some fat, so you're trying to eat better, you're working out, and no matter how hard you try, you just can't stick with it? Or maybe this was your New Year's resolution and it just hasn't gone that well. Well, what if I told you it wasn't because you didn't have enough willpower or because that type of stuff just doesn't work for you? What if it's because there's two fundamental habits that you've been avoiding? And today, I want to talk to you about why having a consistent sleep routine and a consistent meal routine aren't just nice things to have, but they're actually core foundational habits that are going to make everything else easier. Because the truth is that you can work out, you can count your calories some of the time, but if your sleep is all over the place and you're eating at all different times of the day, then your body never knows what to expect. But when you get your sleep and your meals on a consistent routine, your energy is going to be more consistent throughout the day. Things like your hunger hormones and your recovery, your focus, those are all going to get better. And it's even going to be easier to make decisions. So when it comes to making those healthy choices, like what kind of protein you're going to have for dinner or whether or not you're going to go work out, those decisions become easier as well. All right, so let's first talk about your sleep routine. When you go to bed and you wake up roughly around the same time every day, then you start to get into a rhythm. And this is actually called your circadian rhythm. And this rhythm helps to regulate your hormones, your appetite, and even your energy levels. In fact, they've done research on this, and it has shown that adults who keep a regular sleep routine have better metabolism regulation, they can regulate their cravings a lot better, and they have better weight outcomes. That means if you're trying to lose weight, you have a better chance of this if you were keeping on a regular sleep routine. There was even one study done in 2017 that showed that adults who do not keep a regular sleep routine were linked to higher levels of appetite-stimulating hormones and poor glucose metabolism. That's what my notes say. Anyway, so the point is, yes, sleep can affect your weight even before you start counting a single calorie or a single macro. Next, let's talk about a consistent meal routine. And when I say consistent meal routine, I don't mean counting every single calorie and every single macro. What I mean is, are you eating at roughly the same times of the day? And are you prioritizing proteins, vegetables, and whole foods over a bunch of processed stuff? And when you eat at consistent times of the day, you'll find again that your hunger cues normalize, your blood sugar stabilizes, and you stop overeating simply because you feel like you're starving. So this means that just like sleep, your body likes predictability when it comes to the food that it's going to get in. And when it knows it's going to get calories in at a certain time, it's more efficient at using those calories so you don't end up with cravings right before you go to bed. So here's the big overall picture. You sleep and you eat every single day. So getting on a consistent sleep and meal routine isn't just a goal, it's actually the anchor, the foundation that everything else is going to build off of. But when the base of your day becomes more predictable, well, then you just stress less and your body feels like it has more energy to move. And let's not forget, you're more likely to make healthier choices. It's like building a house. If the foundation isn't good, then everything else is going to crumble, or at the very least, you're going to have a really crooked house. And look, not only is this something that I've personally experienced, but I've worked with lots of people in the past that find it easy to stay on track with their food and their exercise during the week because it's part of their normal routine. And then the weekend comes along and everything becomes a mess. Once they stop letting their sleep and their eat routine get all out of whack on the weekends, then they find that their results are much more consistent and they don't have to start again every Monday. And that, my friends, is the power of structure, predictability, and a good sleep and meal routine. And if you'd like to take this a step further, I left a link below where you can download a free portion and food choice guide that will help making meals a lot easier, and it's free. So if you found this helpful, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and you'll see more videos of mine. I'm also gonna leave a video up here. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.